That is fine, fine, fine. ठीक है, students. Today we shall talk about multi-tasking system, a time-sharing system, but CPU is only one. So how CPU is able to execute multiple jobs? We have few methods. Let ready time of job A, B, and C are 0, 30, and 40. 0, 10, and 15. Let their service time are 50, 40, and 12 respectively. Now, then specify the time interval during which each job is served. Is it correct? Try to do this. Ready time is also called the arrival time. I will send the test paper not to every person, but few persons at around 8:35. Is this correct? Today, just now you study this. Job is A. B. When I will send the test paper, I will announce. Their ready time is 50 and their service, its ready time is 0 and its service time is 50. Now, when is this job served? From your common sense, tell me when this job will be served. Job A will be served from 0 to 50 because it requires 50 units of the service. When it is over, second job will be served from 50 to 90. And the third job will be served from 90 to 102. Do you agree or any doubt? What is this 50? 50 to 90. Yeah, that's correct. Correct. 50 to 90. 50 to 90. Yes. 50 to 90. Correct. Yes. Any problem? The above is first come, first serve. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. Above is this. Do you agree or do you have any doubt? There are other methods for the service also. So this is served using first come, first serve. Any doubt? Any doubt? Job A is ready at time t equal to 0. So it will be served from 0 to 50. B is ready at 10, but CPU is busy at that time. So it waits. And let us see what is waiting time. So waiting time for this is 0. It has not at all waited. And it has indeed waited from 10 to 50. That is, it has waited for 40 unit time. And it has waited from 15 to 90. So it has basically waited for 75 unit time. No, service time means duration. It would require service for 50 unit time. Is it correct? It means duration. Any doubt now? So total waiting is 0 plus 40 plus 75, which will be 115. You see, we were ready at time t equal to 10 only. Is it correct? V is ready at time t equal to 10. So from 10 to 50, it is waiting. Any more doubt? Any more doubt? Another method is so that the waiting time can be reduced. If you have any doubt, please ask. You see, B is arrival time of the B is 10. Before time t equal to 10, the job was not even existing. So from 10 to 50, it was in a waiting queue. They are coming one by one. Roshan, they are coming one by one. Job A comes at time t equal to 0. Job B at time t equal to 10. Job A requires 50 unit service. Job B requires 40 unit service. What is the problem? What is the problem now? We shall talk about it. Nilanjan, are you clear? Non-preemptive method means when we are doing a job, we shall not leave it in between. We shall complete the job, then we shall be going to some other job. You see, job B was not ready. Request to execute a program B was given at time t equal to 10. So program B execution starts at time t equal to 50. So it is waiting for 40 unit time, Nilanjan. You see, we gave the command to execute program A at time t equal to 0. For B, command was given at time t equal to 10. Tell the problem. And the question which was asked, what is non-preemptive? Non-preemptive means a job will not be left in between till it is over. No, definition of the ready time is the same as it was at that time. Okay. Now, job A will be served from 0 to 50 without any waiting. At time t equal to 50, two jobs are available, B and C. So job B will be served or job C should be served. At time t equal to 50, two jobs are available, out of which C is shorter job. Yes, shorter job will be just served first. But why we started service of A? Because initially only A was ready. Is it correct? So shorter job will be served. That is correct. So afterwards from 50 to 62, job C will be served and its waiting time is from 15 to 50, which is equal to 35. Is it clear to you? When more than one job is available, then that job is served, which is smaller. Is it clear to you? What else is your doubt? Any doubt? That is correct. If the ready time, arrival time of the job A would have been 20, then B would have been served from 10 to 50. You are correct. Yes. Don't you think it is a waste? How do we know that the job will arrive? So why we should necessarily keep on waiting till a job comes? And how do we know that the job will arrive? Only when the job arrives, we come to know that the job has arrived. Is this correct? So for how long we can keep on waiting for this? Is this correct? We were not knowing at time t equal to 0 that the job C will be coming next. Got it. Now, send job C, B will be served from 62 to 102. And the waiting involved in it is 62 minus 10 equal to 52. Total waiting is 52 plus 35. Is it correct? That is correct. Pranav, you have asked a good question, assuming it is known. And later on, we shall be coming to the methods. What happens when it is not known? Pranav, you have asked a good question. Assuming it is known. Is it correct? Yes. You see, but the decision is not taking at time t equal to 10. The decision is taking at time t equal to 50. Is this correct? Do you understand it? Any doubt? That is correct. Shortest job first reduces the waiting time. Because otherwise, how we shall take the decision which job is shorter? If we don't know that the service time of A, B is 40 and the service time of C is 12, how we know that which job is shorter? Is it correct? I don't know what is dynamic programming. Is it correct? You send me in a mail with one example. Is it correct? Yes. That is correct. Nilanjan is fully correct. For shortest job first, we need to know the service time of the job. Sobit Misra, Pranav question was what? How do we know how long the service time is given? Assuming that we know service time in advance. Is it correct? Assuming. It is only under assumption for teaching purpose. Practically, it is not known. But you see, this is true in your time. When I was a student, at that time, when we execute this program, then we give the execution command, followed by what is the expected execution time of that program. Is it correct? In my time, this was there because there was only one computer and whole IIT was connected with that computer only. So at that time, service time was known in advance. That was the maximum possible service time which you expect. If the job takes more time than this and if it is not over, then little bit margin is given. Otherwise, job is terminated and told time limit exceed. Is it correct? In your time, this does not hold, but in my time it was there because time sharing system was there. One computer, different terminals, monitors attached to it, and that is what they were getting executed. Any more doubt now? Any doubt? Now, our criteria is above both of above are non-preemptive. What does it mean by saying non-preemptive? Once we start executing the job, we shall not leave till it is over. Next method is shortest remaining time next. This I'll tell what it is. This is also called SRTN. We shall see to it. We shall serve the job from 0 to 10. Job A is served 0 to 10. At t equal to 10, job B arrives. The remaining service time of job A is (50 minus 10 equal to 40). The service time of job B is 40. 50 minus 10 is less than or equal to 40. So A continues. A is served from 0 to 10. Then 10 to 15. Then let us see what happens. Okay. At t equal to 15, job C arrives. Now, the remaining service time of C is A is 50 minus 15 equal to 35. It is less than, it is bigger than the service time of Hence, job A is left in between. Hence, yes, service time of B is bigger than or equal to A. No, service time of B is greater than or equal to the remaining service time of A. Do you understand? Service time of B is not greater than, it is less, but remaining service time of A is equal. Okay. Hence, job A is left in between. Fine. And C is served. So C is getting served from 15 to 27. Agree? When C is over, the job A resumes. That is correct. It is primitive. Okay, it is primitive, and you may even call it SJF first. SJF. But they don't write it SJF. They say shortest remaining time next. Is it correct? Yes, it is preemptive. Preemptive means job is left in between. B is from 27 to 62. Kasif, small calculation errors are there. So A will go from 27 to 62 by 52. 62. Remaining time was 35, so it has take full 35. And from 62 to 102. Now, write down the waiting time for them. Write down the waiting time for each one of them. When is job A waiting? Correct. Sarma, you are correct. Wrong. Nilanjan is wrong. Nilanjan is wrong. Wrong. Pranav is also wrong. Kasif is correct. Gyan is correct. Pranav, I think Pranav, previously you wrote something else and now you are changing Pranav.
No, sir. I only wrote 12:52:0.
No. Pranav is yes. Pranav is correct. Correct. Kashif. Okay. That is correct. B, service time of B is greater than or equal to the remaining service time of A. So A continues. Because correct. That is what I have also written it here. Service time of B is 40. 50 minus 10 is less than or equal to 40. So A continues. What is the problem? Waiting time of A is from 15 to 27. A was under wait, in a wait state or ready state. It was in a ready state. That is correct. B was in a ready state from 10 to 62. And C, total waiting. Well, 52 equal to 64. Is your doubt clear? Any more doubt if you want to ask? So,
sir, could you explain SRTN of A? Why it has 3 parts?
okay, I am explaining it. Yes, you are SAKSHI, na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why A was done in 3 parts? Rather, we can also call it A was done from 0 to 15, not in 3 parts. At time t equal to 10, a check was made whether to continue with A or to go to B. What is the problem? Tell me what is the problem?
But they are non-primitive, na, so A
No,
should be completed only
no.
then.
Both of the above are non-primitive, but following is primitive. Following is primitive. SRTN is primitive. A job is left in between. If it is taking so much time. Tell me what is your doubt?
Now understood.
Now you have understood it. Yes. Okay. Now let us take one more example. then the things will become even clearer. Job. Arrival is also called ready. Ready time or arrival time, both are the same. Now, this will say first come first serve. We shall see SJF and we shall say SRTN. There is job A. Job B. Job C. Job D. Job A is ready at time t equal to 0. It requires service of 30. Job B is ready at time t equal to 10. It requires service of 10. Job C is ready at time t equal to 15. It requires service of 2, 5. Job D is ready at time t equal to 32 and it requires service of 2. What will happen? Think about it. What will happen in first come first serve? Write it. 0 to 30 A will be served in shortest job first also. From 0 to 30 A will be served. Do you agree? And in first come first serve, from 30 to 40 B will serve. But what will be served in SJF? Tell me what will be served in SJF? Tell me. Which will be served in SJF at 30? Yes. Technically speaking, shortest job is D. But you see the problem. The B jobs, D is not available at time t equal to 30. So we shall be serving C from 30 to 35. At 35, D is available. So at 35, we shall be serving D. We shall be serving D. And from 37 to 47, we shall be serving B. In SRTN, what will happen? We shall continue from 0 to 10. Let us see. SRTN, shortest remaining time next. A is served from 0 to 10. At 10, remaining service time of A. Remaining service time of A is 30 minus 10 equal to 20. So, which is greater than the service time of B, which is 10. So we shall start serving B. Is this all right to you? So we shall start serving B. And to at 15, remaining service time of B is equal to 10 minus 5 equal to 5, which is greater than service time of C. So we shall start serving C from 15 to 17. Now, we shall come back and we shall complete B. from 17 to 22. Now, we start with a test for few people. I want to give instructions. If you don't get question paper, then don't appear in the test. Don't take it from your friend, or type your roll number in the chart that you have not got it. Test is for the people of 2017 and 2018, but non-mathematics, non-mechanical, of year 17 mechanical and MF are there for year 17, but not for. So whose roll numbers is before this? Is it correct? Do not attach any file. Type the answer in the body of the mail and send by reply mail. Now I am sending the question paper, and let us see what happens. Now, I have sent a test paper. Sohobit Misra, have you got the test paper? Sohobit Misra? Yaswant, have you got the test paper? Suman, have you got the test paper? Right, got test paper. Avinash Singh, have you got the test paper? Right, got test paper if you have got it.
Sir, they are writing in chat. You need to scroll down.
Yes, sir, the chats are
they
not
are writing in chat. Sagar got test paper. Avinash got test paper. Any person of year 2017-18 which have not got the test paper, type your roll number. Suman got test paper. Sagar, Meena got test paper. Nikhil. Tanishq, have you got the test paper? Tanishq, have you got test paper? Tanishq, I am asking to Tanishq. Sasank Srivastav, have you got test paper? Sasank Srivastav, have you got test paper?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Any person who has not got the test paper, type roll number. Any person who has not got test paper, type roll number. Fine. So you leave this MS team and start solving the test paper. Is it correct? Now, we come back on this. We will, afterwards, we shall be finishing with B and we shall continue. We shall do from 15, service time of B is 5. It is greater than or equal to the, there is some mistake is there. Yes. C will not start. Service time of B is 5, which is less than or equal to the service time of C. That is correct. If this would have been 14, then it would have done it. So this is 5, which is less than or equal to service time of C. So B will continue. Suppose this would have been 14. Then we would have done this. Is it correct? That is correct. You see, we will go up to 20. Yes. Fine. Why A will go from 34 to 37? A will go from 34 to 47, Nilanjan. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Is this all right? Do it in this case. A will be done from 0 to 10. B will be done from 10 to 14. C will be done from 14 to 19. Any doubt? Yes. That is correct. Fine. Yes. Fine. And we can complete it. 14 to 19. Then it will be done from 19 to 24. And it will be done from 19 to 14 to 19, 19 to 25. And this will be done from 25 to 32. 32 to 34. And it will be done from 34 to 47. Any doubt? Now, let us try to find out waiting time. Try to find out the waiting time. Try to find out the waiting time. No. Forget about first come, first serve. Only for SRTL. Waiting for SRTL. Waiting SRTL for A. How we got 17? There is a formula for waiting time. Waiting time is finish time minus ready time minus service time. So for A, what is finish time? 47. What is ready time? 0. And what is service time? 30. So it turns out to be 17. Even otherwise, we can see that it is waiting from 10 to 25, followed by 32 to 34. Is it correct? Any doubt in all these methods? Do you have got any doubt on all these methods? Ask question. That is, yes, we shall be discussing it about after some time. Is it correct? We shall be talking about this after some time. It has to be combined with that also. Is it correct? You are fully correct. Is it all right? Yes. If it is if it is inside a critical portion and some other sorter job comes, and so sorter job's non-critical portion will be done. Gyan. Then when the critical portion of the sorter job will start, we shall go back to the original job and then we shall complete it. Gyan? Convinced? Job A is getting done from 0 to 30. Its critical portion is from 10 onwards. So what will happen? At time t equal to 10, if we are inside a critical portion, sorter job comes, we shall leave it, but sorter job may not have a critical portion in the beginning. So we shall do the non-critical portion of the sorter job, then complete the critical portion of this job. We shall be coming to that little bit later. Is it correct? Yes. Any doubt? Now, as far as primitive part is concerned, there is one more method when service time is not known in advance. When service time is not known in advance. Is it correct? Yes. Okay, then what will be done? Every job is given 10 units time to continue. If it is not over and another job is in the ready queue, then it is given the opportunity. Simple. We shall see. This is called RR. It is called round robin. It is called round robin. What is round robin? Let us see. Job A. Third RR. Round robin Q equal to 10. Time quantum of 10 is given. Okay, I will tell you. Job A will be done from 0 to 10. At time t equal to 10, job B arrives. So it will be done from 10 to 20. By time t equal to 20, there is one more job C arrives. B shall do the job from 10 to 30. Now, B shall do the job C from 30 to 40. Is it correct? You see, job A is given 10 unit time. By the time another job has arrived, so it will be done for 10 unit time. 20 to 30, I made a mistake. Job A will be given 10 unit time. Then job B, that is correct. Then job B will be done for 10 unit time. At time, then we shall come back on A and do it for 10 unit time. Then we shall see that job C is also there. So we shall be doing the job C from 30 to 40. Now, so afterwards we shall be doing the job B also from 40 to 50. Then we shall be doing this from not 42. We shall give the time, only 10 unit time will be given to it. Harshvardhan, only 10 unit time will be given to it. Harshvardhan. Nilanjan, if you can answer this question, I will be very happy. Why to from A from B and not go C to B? Let me see who can answer the question. Prabhat, can you answer this question? Why not to do B? Why to do C? Answer this question and send the answer on mail. After B, both A and C are available. But who is in the ready queue first? No. Arrival time of A is not 0 now. Arrival time of A is now 10. That is correct. Roshan, A was put in the queue first, then C. That is correct. Gaurango, because C was not ready at time t equal to 10. And A was put into the queue at time t equal to 10. Do you understand? So C is added in the end of the queue. Is it called right? Is your doubt clear? It is first come first serve, Nilanjan, but in a time quantum of 10. It is first come first serve. It will be given 10 unit time, and if it is not over, then something else will start. Clear? Yes. Now in this way you can complete it. 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Now we shall give it from 60 to 72. 60 to 62 will be given to it. Now this will be given from 62 to 72. This will be given from 72 to 82. In this way we said 0 to 20, 20 to 10, then 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then 40 to 50, then 50 to 60, then 60 to 62. Which will be given first, A or C? Which will be done at 60? I think A will be done at 60. Is it correct? That is correct. Yes. If the ready time of C is also 10, then A will not be done. Something else will be done. You see, C will, why 30 to 40 should be B? At time t equal to, C was put in the ready queue at time t equal to 15, but B was put at time t equal to 20. Is it correct? You see, B is not before Q. B is in the put into the queue at time t equal to 20, and C has been put at the time t equal to 30. Is it correct? And C has been put at time t equal to 15. Yes. You can complete it. I am not very much clear about on 30 to 40 will be done this. 10 to 20, then 20 to 30. Then 30 to 40 will be done. Then 40 to 50 will be done. And here 10 to 20 will be done. Then 30 to 40 will be done. 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60 will be done. Please try to complete it. My class is over. Class is over. Is it correct? Yes. There may be little bit mistakes in it. Okay, I am putting it as 0 to 10. Class is over. 10 to 20. 20 to 30 will be done. Fine. Then 30 to 40 will be done. 40 to 50 will be done. 50 to 60 will be done. 60 to 62 will be done. 62 to 72 will be done, and so on. I am putting these notes in the chart. But there may be error in this. If there is an error in this, it is not my responsibility. Is it correct? But as such, I am putting it into the chart. Class is over. Any discussion can be done. Class is over. Discussion can be done. Is this all right? Yes. Any doubt? Any question? Class over. I will send it. Prabhat, I will send it. Okay? Let us see this Gyan, what Gyan is saying. A will be done 0 to 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 62, 62 to 72, 72 to 82. Then 82 to 92. And 92 to 102. Okay, I am giving it. We shall do it slowly and slowly. Is it correct? I am going in rotation. So the turn of the memory management will be coming after 15 days. Is it correct? Yes. I am going in rotation. Okay, I am giving you another problem. उसके बाद 2 बजे बस खत्म, ये खत्म हो गई. Now some problem for practice I am giving you. Job, ready time, and service time. Job is P, its ready time is 0, its service time is 30. Job is Q, its ready time is 5, its service time is 12. 25. R 7, service time is 20. S 12, its service time is 15. Do this. This is for practice. You will understand. and we want to do round robin. RR 2 equal to 10. Do this. You can do now also if you are you free? Fine. You will find the difference. You can do now also if you are free. Yes, you can go now. You go now. Go now. Any person who is free can discuss. Any doubt? Yes. Happy Sanskranti. Yes, good thing. Towards the UP side, there is a holiday also here. It is not in IIT. Any person has any doubt?